This for you too. All in the camera. I'm in your crib, making sure your energy right. I got you covered. You protected. All my good people, I want y'all to be in a good space so y'all can continue to be good people. Positive vibrations, man. You see I got Bob in the back, holding it down. We need all of that energy. So anyway, that's actually what I want to start it off on. Today I want to talk about energy. Now, energy, man. We are all energy. We have energy inside of us. We are energy. Everything has energy. A little ant has energy. Life is energy. Animals have energy. Humans have energy, of course. Now, with that being said, energy vibrates. And energy vibrates at different frequencies. Everybody vibrates on a different frequency from each other. Some are similar frequencies. No, actually, people can be on the same frequency, so they can vibrate on the same frequency. And that actually, two energies can come together. Multiple energies can come together, rather, and create synergy. Now, synergy is exactly what I just said. It's a combination of different energies to create a stronger frequency or whatever, a stronger energy to vibrate on a higher frequency or whatever. So I feel like a person that's good at creating synergy is DJ Khaled, if you think about it. His career, a lot of people say, oh, what does DJ Khaled do? He creates synergy, man, by taking all of these different artists, giving them a vibe, and putting it into play. Anytime you come into contact with a person, place, or thing, you become subject to that energy. But that energy doesn't have to change the energy that you have, and it doesn't control you. You know what I'm saying? So you understand that you can always, go ahead, you ain't gotta fade the black. Go ahead, give me one of them fries. Hell yeah. Whenever you see your best friend, you instantly get excited. And you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this my nigga. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Your energy is good. Like, you happy to see them. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all get together, y'all create synergy. But when you come into contact with a person that you don't really care too much for, you're like, man, I don't even feel like dealing with this cat. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be around him. I mean, that energy is lower than yours, or you just don't vibrate with that energy. You see what I'm saying? A house of energy is probably like an example of a house of energy is like your job. And the reason why your job is a house of energy, I'm going to break it down. If you know that we are energy, people are energy, right? And you have if you have multiple people, which is multiple energy, in one place, that's like a container, that's a house. So that's a house of energy, that's a place of energy, a container of energy. You know what I'm saying? Now, depending on those people that are inside of the house, inside of the building, inside of the container, depending on their energy, is gonna affect the total effect, I should say, or the vibration of the house, you know what I'm saying? So when you go to work, if you don't really vibe with the people there, you're not gonna want to go there. Love to go, like people that love family, like cancers. Cancers love their family, so usually when they get home, they're excited to see their people, you know what I'm saying? So people at work may think, oh, they're negative, they're down, they don't really talk, they're standoffish. They don't want to talk to you because they don't vibrate with that energy. They don't want to mess with that frequency that you're putting out. But they're not negative people at all. No, when they come home, they're happy to be home. They love their family, so that's what they're about, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Stop going around calling people toxic. Another thing that I want to talk about. I was going to separate this video, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about the law of attraction because I feel like that goes hand in hand with energy. They kind of correlate. So anyways, man, with the law of attraction, it's like whatever you put out into the universe, you will reciprocate that. You will be given that back. You know what I'm saying? What you give is what you get. What you reap is what you sow. You heard these things your whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting a title on it because that's what it is. It's the law of attraction. If you go around being positive and spreading light to other people, you will get that back as well. You know what I'm saying? People will see you in their light. And people perceive you, or people perceive you in a certain light. People perceive you in a certain light depending on how you use your light, how you use your energy. See what I'm saying? Like if you're a negative person, people are going to perceive you as a negative person, and you're going to get that back in your life. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with different kind of people. But if you're a positive person, people are going to be happy to see you, and they're going to see you in a good way. They're going to be like, oh yeah, you are good people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all about, man. I'm just trying to help y'all tap into yourself and operate on the highest frequency. Now the higher frequencies are going to be like love, being happy, you know what I'm saying, and thinking on a higher level, you know what I'm saying. Anytime you're thinking on like a lower level, that's going to be like hate, revenge, you know what I'm saying, and always just trying to get back with somebody. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I'm a spirit. I'm a soul. I'm a stream of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? In this vehicle, in this shell, just like you, I'm down here having a human experience. I'm trying to learn how to tie it all in together while I'm down here. You know what I'm saying? Do you want positive experiences or do you want negative experiences? These are things that you have to decipher for yourself. So when you're conducting yourself in everyday life, you have to think like, okay, before I do this, what is going to be the cause and effect? You know what I'm saying? And you have to think about cause and effect, because if you don't think about the cause and effect, you're going to be blind, what they call unaware or unconscious in life. And a lot of people are unaware or unconscious to the things that they do, and that's what holds them back in life. And those are usually the people that's always saying, why me, why me? And when you're on the outside looking in, you're like, why not you? You know what I'm saying? Look at how you move. Like, prime example, woman's son died, right? And she's saying, why my baby? Why him? Why he had to go? He's too young, it's not his time. But you knew the guy. Now, if you out here shooting at everybody, you robbing people, then that's what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not sit here and fake it and be like, why him? No, yeah, it's him. Because he did. Look at all the stuff he did within his lifetime. That was the law of attraction. He got that back, and it took his life. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, understand that these are just our human, our shells, our flesh. You know what I'm saying? You do come back if you choose to. That's called reincarnation or rebirth. You know what I'm saying? So think about that as well. I do believe in that. I don't think you just live and die and that's it. I don't. I think that we do come back, because I think that's where deja vu stems from. I think so. I think that we choose our parents as well. But that's a whole nother video. So far we covered energy, and you know that energy vibrates at whatever frequency you can obtain. You know what I'm saying? And for people that are trying to change their frequency, basically I feel like that's like your output to the world. That's the frequency. That's like the ultimate vibration that you're getting out. If people are trying to change that frequency or that vibration, I would say change the things that you will invest your energy into. If you are trying to change your life, man, and do something positive, and you want to get away from all the negative, you got to cut out toxic things. Now, toxic things aren't just other people. Sometimes it's yourself. I mean, we are human. We don't always make the best decisions, and we all have bad habits. So you may have to look at your life and say, you know, okay, this is my life. I do this, that, and the third. This is good. You know, like I like to work out. I like to do this and the third. But you may drink a lot. You know what I'm saying? You may smoke too much. You may cuss a lot. You know what I'm saying? You may overindulge in sexual activity. You know what I'm saying? It could be all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You may just be investing your energy into the wrong thing, because your energy, you have to look at it, it's like money. And now your money is just a reflection of your thoughts. And it goes from like the thought or your consciousness, and use that energy to get whatever you're thinking about or you're assessing about. So it's all an investment, man. Make sure you invest your energy into the right people. As a Pisces, I had to learn this. Now, I can't save everybody. It's not my job. But as a life path number 9, I'm naturally a humanitarian, so it's hard for me to get away from that. But I learned, like, the best thing you can do is focus on yourself. Now, after you got that understanding, or overstanding, focus on yourself and focus on people that actually care about you, or that you have a mutual relationship with. Those are the ones that I can invest in. Those are the people that I choose to give my time and go out my way and make sure they're good. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a mutual understanding. We're overstanding. We're on the same frequency, the same vibration. And if not, they're close enough to where we can create synergy or we can elevate or lift each other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what it's all about, man. We're all on different frequency, but we elevate each other. And that's what you should do. If you have a group of peers, y'all should elevate each other, learn from each other, teach each other new things, try different stuff. So long story short, man, like I said, other people aren't always the toxic ones. Sometimes it can be you. So look at your life, reevaluate what you're doing, and just think like, if you was to ascend. Now, ascend, for those that don't know, if you was to die today, reflect on how you live life and say, damn, am I pleased with the person that I displayed to the world? Is this really how I want to be remembered? And really think about it and think, would you be happy with the person that you are? And then after you have that understanding, think about things that you want to change. Think about what's really important to you. And I feel like once you know how you want to be remembered, you should start living your life that way. Because when you leave, you're going to be remembered. That's all people are going to have is your memory. You know what I'm saying? They're going to remember you either a positive way or a negative way. Now, you're human, so it's going to be a little bit of both, but one is going to outweigh the other. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Libras that, you know what I'm saying, real balanced out here. So, yeah, shout out to my baby Destiny. Follow her. What is it? Marley_love. MARLEY_LOVE. Or is it Marley's love? Mm-hmm. So it's going to be MARLEYS_LOVE. So, yeah, man. And that's another thing, man. We got to share each other's light. Shout out to my brother Jarmel Reese out here doing his thing. Make sure y'all check him out on YouTube as well. It's JARMEL space REECE. I believe so. Yeah, check him out, man. Got a lot of dope ass music and stuff too. Be in tune, man, with yourself. That's the best thing that I can say. Really tap in to who you are as a person, and just spend some time with yourself. Like I remember, I used to go on dates by myself. I used to straight date myself, man, just to help me get more in tune with myself. If it's something I like, I'd be like, hey, man, Jaquan, you worked hard. This is something I'm gonna do for you. I go to the movies by myself. I did that. I'd have been there and done it. But that's good because that's self-love. And if you don't love yourself, how can you ever love anybody else? Yeah. Special shout out to my boy JT. He's good people, man. He done hooked me up with some lights or whatever, man. Good business cat. You out here in California and you need a photographer. Excellent person for the job. So I'm going to have his Instagram along with my boy Jarmel Reese, my brother. And then my girl, Marley's Love, man. Make sure y'all follow all of these three people, man, on Instagram and just support them because we all on the same thing. We all on the journey to higher ascension. Yeah, here we go, man. So keep on elevating, man, and make sure that y'all feeding y'all mind, soul, and body. And yeah, man, keep on rocking. Vibrate high.